When empaths are angry, this is the cruel way empaths do to narcissists. Greetings, wonderful audience. I'm absolutely delighted to have each and every one of you here, brimming with anticipation to impart some invaluable insights. Today, I am poised to unveil the top 10 maneuvers that send destructive narcissists into a frenzy when confronted by empaths. But before we plunge into the delectable details, let me underscore that the wisdom I'm about to impart is tailored specifically for those grappling with emotional manipulators who inflict trauma and torment. This advice is not geared towards individuals facing perilous or potentially violent situations. If you find yourself in such dire circumstances, prioritize your safety by swiftly seeking assistance from medical professionals, law enforcement, or other trusted authorities. Never jeopardize your well-being or that of your cherished ones. Now that this crucial message has been conveyed, let's immerse ourselves in the heart of the matter. Brace yourselves to uncover the strategies and traits that will leave your narcissistic counterpart reeling. Take diligent notes as I dissect everything you need to be aware of. But hold on. Before we proceed to our next tactic, remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our weekly doses of insightful tips aimed at enriching your life. Let's kick off with our first tactic. Steer clear of being caught in the crossfire of their conflicts. Narcissists thrive amidst chaos, drama, and intensity, often seeking an easy target to unleash their self-hatred and guilt upon. They perceive their victims as emotional punching bags, subjecting them to relentless verbal assaults, criticisms, and projections. But what if you opt out of engaging in their battles? What if you choose not to react emotionally, instead meeting their attacks with a calm, blank expression? By refusing to be drawn into their toxic vortex, you transform into a less accessible target. This leaves the narcissist feeling frustrated and powerless, as their attempts to manipulate or control you prove futile. Consequently, their endeavors to destabilize your emotional state fall flat, leaving them devoid of an outlet for their negativity. Let's move on to tactic number 2, displaying indifference to their problems. Have you ever encountered someone so immersed in their own dramas and conflicts that it feels like they'd lost touch with reality? Well, that's precisely how a narcissist operates. They thrive on attention, control, and power, using various manipulative tactics to shape how you perceive them. But what if you simply show that you couldn't care less? What if you demonstrate that their issues and rumors don't even register on your radar? Just imagine the confusion that will wash over them as they realize their antics have no effect on you. Picture the frustration they feel when they can't sway your emotions or actions. By focusing on your own life, goals, and happiness, you strip away their power over you, leaving them flustered and powerless. So, let them see that their problems and attempts to influence you hold little to no weight in your world. Let's move on to tactic number 3, exposing them to others. Narcissists are masters of manipulation, skilled at crafting elaborate personas to deceive others and present themselves in the best possible light. But what if their carefully constructed facade were shattered in front of an audience? What if you were to reveal their lies, exaggerations, or their true lack of competence? Picture the panic that flashes in their eyes when confronted directly, and their inability to respond without exposing their true selves. Imagine the discomfort they feel when their flaws or failures are laid bare for all to see. By doing so, you strip away their power over you and unveil their authentic nature. Their ability to deceive you, as well as others, crumbles as everyone witnesses their true character. Therefore, don't hesitate to confront them openly, exposing their true colors in front of others, and refusing to tolerate their dishonesty and manipulations. Stand firm and let them know that you see through their facade. Now let's move on to number 4, acknowledging their true self. What if you stopped falling for their elaborate lies and confronted them with their real identity? What if you refused to buy into their fabricated stories and refused to let them manipulate you any further? By challenging their emotions and personal narratives, you're essentially declaring, "I see through your deceptive claims and manipulative maneuvers." You show that you won't be fooled and that you can see through their facade. But how can you achieve this? The next time you catch a narcissist badmouthing someone or spinning a tale to garner sympathy, dare to question their narrative and make it clear that their falsehoods won't go unchallenged. This disrupts their game, leaving them unsure how to proceed, as you refuse to play along any longer. Let's explore tactic number 5, mirroring their disrespect. Imagine if you gave them a taste of their own medicine by treating them with the same level of disrespect they so freely dish out. What if you made them feel insignificant and turned the tables on them? One effective way to retaliate against narcissists is to meet their disrespect with contempt and disdain. By mirroring their behavior, you send a clear message that you refuse to be manipulated or mistreated any longer. You simply won't tolerate their judgments or criticisms. But how can you put this into action? Start by refusing to let them dominate the conversation or make you feel inadequate. Hold your ground and assert yourself. Let them know that you won't stand for their self-centered antics and that their attempts to intimidate you are futile. Now, on to number 6, disregarding their existence. Picture responding to their manipulations with a chuckle or a dismissive glance that says, "Seriously, you expect me to buy into that?" Ignoring them can strip away their power. By refusing to take their narcissistic behavior seriously, you deny them the attention and validation they crave. You show that their stories and schemes hold no sway over you. However, tread carefully and observe their reaction. When they spin elaborate tales and embellish their falsehoods, they might unravel where their attempts at manipulation fall on deaf ears. Let's delve into tactic number 7, unwavering honesty. Consider this scenario. What if you dared to speak the unadulterated truth to a narcissist, even if it stung? What if you fearlessly shared the harsh realities they needed to confront, regardless of whether it aligned with their desires? Being brutally honest with narcissists can serve as a potent method to unveil their true selves. When you confront them head-on with the unvarnished truth, they may find themselves unraveling. Narcissists detest hearing truths that undermine their inflated self-image, especially when it contradicts their grandiose perception of themselves. Summon your courage and articulate what others might shy away from saying. Witness how their carefully constructed facade begins to crumble in the face of unyielding honesty. Now, let's explore number 8, complete disengagement. Narcissists derive immense satisfaction from their fabricated personas. But what if you pierced through their facade and glimpsed their true vulnerability, insignificance, and worthlessness? By penetrating their veil of illusion, you can strip away their power. When you discern their underlying fragility and perceive the emptiness of their self-appointed value, their game comes to an end. They realize that you see through their charade, exposing their vulnerability. They can no longer maintain the illusion that all is well. Let's explore tactic number 9, indifference. Imagine the profound impact of simply ignoring the existence of narcissists. By withholding the attention they crave, you deprive them of the validation they desperately seek for their ego. This deprivation can drive them to the brink of madness, while simultaneously starving them of the fuel they need. Although it may pose a significant challenge, the effort is undoubtedly worthwhile. Despite the deafening silence, it's crucial to persevere. Trust me, enduring their attempts to control you is far more taxing. So, pay no heed to their demands and watch as their power gradually wanes. Now let's delve into tactic number 10, walking away. When you choose to walk away, it signifies complete detachment on every level. It communicates a clear message. You no longer hold significance in my life, and I no longer invest my care or concern in you. It involves redirecting your focus, energy, and emotions away from their narcissistic supply and refusing any further engagement with them. I understand that this isn't merely a game or a simple task. It's a profound decision. I acknowledge that it's easier said than done. However, trust me when I say that it's not only possible, but also crucial for your own well-being. I hope you've gleaned valuable insights from our discussion today. If you found this helpful, please consider giving it a like and sharing your most significant takeaway. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on future video releases throughout the week. Always remember your worth and how to free yourself. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. These are the things that will drive narcissists crazy and will be very easy to destroy. Narcissists are one of the most dangerous types of people to deal with because they are manipulative and only see other people as tools to help them reach their own goals, which they will only brag about and never actually achieve. They only see us as stepping stones. Narcissists see other people as nothing more than tools they can use to reach their own goals and objectives. Anyone who doesn't see you as a whole person with all of your thoughts and goals will never earn your respect. Narcissists need to be in charge all the time, and being close to someone they can't control is one of the most upsetting and unstable things for them. In addition, the narcissist would not be able to stand any of this person's other traits, making them a big problem for them. This person makes their life miserable and can drive narcissists crazy. It means they could lose, and narcissists hate losing. It's frustrating for them when they can't get what they want or get the person they want. Narcissists are hurt when they lose something, like a game, a job, or even a love relationship. It hits them hard and reminds them that they can't control everything or everyone. This is something that can happen no matter what. Somebody with the mindset of someone who can drive a narcissist completely crazy will have a lot of the traits that narcissists hate about other people. Still, I'd like to thank everyone who watched this movie before we even talk about that. I'd also like to welcome anyone who is new to this show and thank them for coming. The movie today will show you some personality traits that narcissists really don't like. Don't worry if you don't have all of them. If you can keep your cool, the narcissist will quickly lose interest in you if you have at least 2 of them. 1. People who don't cross their lines. The first person who can drive a narcissist crazy is someone who knows their limits and sticks to them. To put it another way, you should never think less of them. They don't want to do what other people tell them to do. Narcissists who try to push their will on these people will be strongly turned down. People who are set in their ways and won't give in are probably the ones that narcissists hate the most. Narcissists will get angry if someone tries to stop them from taking over other people's time or life. They'll go crazy over this. 2. Not scared. If someone meets the second requirement, they must not be afraid of the narcissist in any way. So, they don't have much trouble addressing or correcting the narcissist when they need to. To stop it, they would also tell them when they are lying or not being honest. People who are narcissists have a hard time getting along with others because they can't relax when they're with someone like this. 3. Someone who doesn't find the narcissist's antics interesting. The third sign is someone who is not impressed by the narcissist. This means they have not bought into the narcissist's false view of themselves. It takes them a long time to notice or praise the narcissist's good work. Before getting too close, people like them want to be sure that the person they're meeting is who they say they are. They're not in a hurry to meet new people or make new friends. Because of this, believing someone takes a lot more than a nice smile and a perfect appearance. 4. Someone who makes narcissists feel little. Lastly, someone who makes the ego think he or she is not important. Based on the other things I've talked about, it's clear that this person doesn't trust the narcissist and would try to keep the narcissist out of the situation as much as possible. This means that no one will ask them to come to their homes, and they also won't accept narcissists' invitations. No matter how much time they have, this person doesn't want to spend with the narcissist. Because of this, they are more likely to ignore or grey rock the narcissist when they act in a strange way. 5. Someone who has done better in life than the ego. 5. Someone who is successful or has something the narcissist doesn't have. For example, one person might be married while the narcissist is single. It's also possible that the narcissist doesn't have a car or a house while the other person does. The narcissist might not be able to go on trips, but the other person might. Narcissists don't want other people to be able to have or do something that they can't, even if it's just a little thing. Narcissists are jealous people who don't like it when other people do better than them. Number 6. Someone with a free spirit. Someone is free-spirited if they enjoy life and do the things they love without caring what other people think. That's how we get to the character flaw. They don't care what other people think or how they look to other people. Another person who is the exact opposite of narcissism makes the narcissist sick because they can't stand being around them, because they wish they were living their life the way that person is. This is called narcissistic envy. Nasty people don't like it when other people are always happy, and free spirits are usually carefree and happy most of the time. People who are narcissists find it very annoying when other people show real happiness and joy. The thought of what these other people have makes the narcissist crazy because they can never have it. They don't like it when other people talk more than they do because it makes them feel less important. In any case, people who aren't afraid to say they're wrong are much more important. It makes narcissists happy to talk about how great they are and show off their achievements. A few of the things they are known for are complaining, rumors, and telling interesting stories. There are many lies that narcissists tell, and most of them are complete lies. Nasty people are afraid of people who talk a lot and tell the truth, because those people can get people's attention and focus on themselves because of how interesting they are. Really, everything comes down to one word: authentic. It's the thread that ties together all the traits I just talked about. Someone with authentic character is honest in every part of their life. They stick to a clear way of doing business. Everything you want is what you get when you work with them. Narcissists are dishonest and believe that everyone else is the same. The narcissist doesn't want anything good for you. The narcissist thinks that there should be no room in the world for real people. It must be true that all of them are lying. When these people act in these ways, the narcissist will get angry, irritated, and uncomfortable, and they will have to hide behind their shell. My list of things to do is now over. The other good thing about this person is that they know more about how narcissists work. It is best for the narcissist to end a violent relationship. They know they can't trick this person, and what's worse, they know this person is likely to figure out who they really are. To stay away from people who fit this description, narcissists usually make a plan to leave or do everything they can to stay away from them. What these people have going for them is the truth, and narcissists hate the truth so much. This kind of person is honest with everyone they meet, as well as with themselves. The narcissist would stay away from them because they aren't afraid to tell or hear the truth. Narcissists are afraid of these people because they are everything that a narcissist is not. Narcissists do bad things, but people who have these traits or act in these ways can shine a light on them and stop them. If they want to control someone, all they can do is plant doubt and suspicion in the hopes that some of them will grow or that someone else will feel the same way about them. To get rid of this guy, they need to get him to work with them. When narcissists can't change or control someone, they hate them so much that they want to kill them. Especially for narcissists, people with a lot of the traits I've listed here today are their worst fear. For the reason that they are always honest, set clear limits, and aren't pleased by the narcissist. When the narcissist comes near, they don't show any fear. They are being honest. They are having a great time. There is a good sense of awe and reverence in them and in life. They can spot toxic people and stay away from them, even though this may not be the most important feature. Nasty people can't change things like this. That's all we have to do for today. Feel free to leave any questions or thoughts in the box below. Thanks a lot for paying attention. When the narcissist doesn't believe that this is what you would do to him. Hello everyone. Appreciate you tuning in to the channel today. Let's delve into a thought-provoking topic. Ever experienced that moment when you catch a narcissist off guard with something they never saw coming? If you're enjoying the discussion, remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit. Now, let's jump right in. There's a multitude of things a narcissist never anticipated from you, but in this video, we'll zero in on the one that likely left them completely surprised. But before we unravel that, let's rewind a bit. Reflect on your time with a narcissist, the dynamics of that relationship, and how it left a lasting impact on you. Ready to unveil the unexpected? Let's get started. Initially, when you entered that relationship with the individual who turned out to be a toxic narcissist, the concept of narcissism probably wasn't on your radar. They certainly didn't teach you about it in school. You likely perceived them as someone going through a perpetual rough patch, facing various challenges. Determined to make things work, you invested everything: your time, money, energy, love, empathy, social standing, and more. Yet, it felt like paddling upstream in a canoe, while the narcissist did everything to sink it. Why? Because they had another canoe ready to launch right behind yours, ready to jump onto the next source of supply once they ensured your canoe sank. The narcissistic abuse cycle revolves around one person pouring everything into the relationship while the other shamelessly takes until there's nothing left. Let's face it, the narcissist operates on a completely different wavelength. They don't engage in rational thinking, self-reflection, or personal growth like you do. Accountability is not in their vocabulary. Their mission is to latch onto individuals, suck them dry, crumple them up like a discarded piece of paper, and swiftly move on to the next unsuspecting victim. Here's a heads up: the fresh supply they gravitate towards is someone offering a distinct lifestyle compared to what you provided. Yet, bear in mind, you were once that new supply, and the narcissist swiftly transitioned from a previous relationship straight into your arms. After extracting what they desired from you, they'd seamlessly shift to another person, often someone from their past, perpetuating the cycle. You might find this narrative a tad dramatic, but it encapsulates the harsh reality of dealing with a narcissist. They're ensnared in their distorted mindset, incapable of reasoned discourse or authenticity. Their sole objective is to assert superiority over you. Living with them feels like navigating a roller coaster. Behind the front door, you're uncertain whether you'll encounter Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. and they skillfully manipulate you into perceiving this erratic behavior as normal. But what if you begin questioning things, perhaps turning to Google with searches like "spouse won't talk to me" or "verbal abuse"? In that quest, you stumble upon a revelation, a beacon of understanding. As you delve deeper, you're not just unraveling the layers of your own transformation, but uncovering the true essence of the narcissist. They never anticipated that you would identify them as a narcissist. Underestimating your intelligence, they assumed you'd never connect the dots or embark on investigative research. Ironically, they made the same miscalculation when they first encountered you, assessing, dissecting what made you tick, and evaluating your offerings. After their analysis, they concluded, yes, this person will suffice. Little did they fathom that you would unearth the reality about them. Throughout the days you endured in that relationship, they were aware of the gradual erosion of your well-being and resources. This manipulative and abusive pattern, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake, had become their modus operandi. Now envisage this. A day comes when you get rock bottom. It could be illness, financial depletion, job loss, or a medical procedure. Suddenly, the narcissist executes their familiar move. They discard you and seamlessly transition to the next source of fuel that has been lurking in the shadows since your acquaintance. Now, behold the twist the narcissist never anticipated, you reclaiming yourself. This juncture is pivotal, so etch it into your memory. The narcissist was well aware of the relentless abuse they subjected you to, a daily, weekly, or even yearly onslaught spanning decades. They recognized that a breaking point loomed. Either you break free from the relationship, prompting their discard, or remain ensnared in a zombie-like state, the narcissistic fog. If you've experienced it, you understand. It's not living. It's merely existing, drained and battered. The narcissist never foresaw your healing journey, comprehension of narcissism, commitment to radical acceptance, and the revelation that you are the abundant, beautiful, radiant light, not them. They manipulated you into believing you were dependent on them through a trauma bond, orchestrating an emotional roller coaster. Your encounters with a narcissist, whether through text, email, in person, or a phone call, always left you off balance, uncertain of the persona you would confront. Here's the punchline. The narcissist never believed you would reconstruct yourself, recover, grasp the intricacies of narcissism, practice radical acceptance, and recognize your inherent worth. While ensnared in their fog, you reported every move, tiptoed around, convinced you needed them. This was all part of their devaluation strategy. Once bored, the thrill of pursuit extinguished. You transformed into a replaceable toy on a shelf. They vanished, seeking new sources of supply, be it in romantic or other realms. Now, what the narcissist underestimated is your resilience, strength, and capacity for learning and growth. They never anticipated your liberation from the toxic relationship, your commitment to educating yourself about narcissism, seeking therapy, and prioritizing your well-being. You defied their expectations, refused to let gaslighting distort your reality, and identified the toxicity for what it was. Instead of succumbing to despair, you made the conscious decision to reclaim your life, establish boundaries, and prioritize self-care. You reconstructed your self-esteem, rediscovered your intrinsic worth, and emerged with newfound strength and wisdom. Ultimately, you evolved into a survivor, transcending the role of a mere victim. Your ability to break free and flourish is a testament to your inner strength. Always bear in mind that by resisting entanglement in the narcissist's web of control and manipulation, you've disrupted their power dynamic. In doing so, you've metamorphosed into an empowered individual, no longer a pawn in their destructive schemes. Pause for a moment to recognize your achievements and revel in your triumphs. Each stride you've taken toward healing marks a departure from the sway of the narcissist. You haven't just endured. You've emerged even more robust and resilient than before. For those still navigating the healing journey, extend patience to yourself. Recovery unfolds gradually, and every modest triumph holds significance. Don't shy away from establishing a support network, whether it involves friends, family, or a therapist. You're not isolated, and assistance is within reach. To sum up, the narcissist never foresaw your reclaiming of life, throwing a wrench into their entire strategy. Your voyage toward healing and flourishing stands as a testament to your fortitude and resilience. Continue advancing on the road to recovery, acknowledging that you merit a life free from toxicity, brimming with authentic joy. And bear in mind, for a more in-depth comprehension of these dynamics, delve into our complimentary book and contemplate a personalized one-on-one consultation suited to your requirements. Discover the links in the description below. Your journey is significant, and support awaits you.